Okay, so here we are. We're going to do a quadricep stretch. You need to lay down front, what we call prone lying. Prone is the technical term for lying on your face. So when you're stretching your knees lying on your face, you're going to flip your heels up over the top. I'll explain it first, and then you'll see me lie down. Some of you may have very tight quads, and you may need to use a block or some other apparatus like a wall or a couch to stop you from letting your legs fold back. And so I'll give you that demonstration. First, we're going to set up a box, something like that. And we'll get down on our front. And we want to put our feet up against this box, something like that. Now, for most people, this will be a stretch already in the quads, and you may find pressure in your lower back. This stretch is stretching out the quads here, therefore picking your hips up is difficult on the back, and that's why you want to take your stomach and allow it to flatten down. Okay? A good way to do that is to push your knees away from you as you go. Okay? Now, for those of you who are plenty flexible, adequate flexibility, your knees are going to be able to fold back like this, and it's totally relaxed. You're not working at all. Okay? Now, once we're here for 30 seconds, no less, stretching out, you can see my back starting to lengthen out a little bit. Then we're going to start squeezing the glutes. We take your cheeks and squeeze them tight, and then relax. This should drive the stomach down into the mat and may potentially lift your knees up off the floor just a little bit. That's not a problem. We just don't want the knees to separate. Keep your knees together as you squeeze the glutes. Okay? Then you're going to follow with squeezing your core, what we call a prone crunch. My stomach here is going to tighten up and then relax. Tighten up and then relax. Another way you could look at it is if you're being tickled in your lowest ribs and you don't want to, and you get it out of there. Okay? We're going to do both at the same time. We have glute squeeze, ab crunch. Glute squeeze, ab crunch. Glute squeeze, ab crunch. Okay? Then we're going to let the legs go down. You might have to move your couch or your block out of the way. And we're going to push the knee straight out. So see how that elevation in the knee and the heel pushes away? You notice my hip dropping down? Then we're going to relax. And do the other side. So each time you push on that heel, you'll notice the hip drops or depresses to the heels. And that rotation or that tilting is what we want. That's very good mobility for the lumbar and for the deep hip support muscles. Okay, and then finally, we're just going to pump the knees. And hopefully, your lumbar and your hips move very little. So your knees move a lot. They're pumping around, but your hips and your lumbar are very stable. That means we have good stability.